Okay, guys, welcome to video 2, and let me explain why most people start at the wrong point. Now, before I go into this, can I ask you all just to think a little bit something now? If you've ever tried to get somebody to sign up or come to your event and you think, oh, I showed up, and you think, well, I posted, I invited people, and hardly any people signed up, or, you know, nobody actually came, or they did come, or I prepared all this wording and nothing happened. This video is exactly for that moment. And it's not about tech. It's not about you being bad in business. I want to show you why, how can I describe this? Why almost everyone kind of goes wrong here. Because this is the part that quietly kills the sign-ups before the price even mattered. People start with like, here's my offer, this is what I've got to sell, here's my event, here's my price. And they just think, oh, if people want it, they'll sign up. But that's like not how the human brain works. Okay. And if you cannot sell to the brain, then, like if you cannot sell to the brain, that does not, like, the brain doesn't kind of know where it is. And imagine, like, I took you to the cinema. I went to see this movie. I absolutely loved it. I dragged you in. We were like outside and I went, oh, the movie only started 20 minutes ago. It's okay, you'll catch up. And I dragged you in and sat you down. And we were like halfway through it, actually started 40 minutes ago. So you've sat down in the movie, like, you don't know what's going on, no context, you don't know the characters, you don't know the storyline. You wouldn't just like sit there and watch it. You would be driving me crazy with all the questions because your brain needs that information to bring you up to speed. Tell me in the chat, type me in the chat if you've ever been to a movie or watched a film with somebody who didn't listen and they're driving you crazy with the questions. Who's that? Type me if any of your friends or you've done it. Me, Pete said me. You're like, who's that? What's the movie? What's that about? Okay. Paul is like me. Gavin's like me too many times. Gavin, you're never coming to the cinema with me. So you're confused. So the confused brains don't buy. And what I'm typing here into the document as well, the confused brains don't sign up. And this is really important. Let me just like share this actually for you. I'll show you exactly what I'm reading here just now. It's all my notes. Cold audiences arrive confused, right? Let me just stop a minute. Cold audiences arrive confused. So if somebody comes into your world and they are confused, it's the same way if you came into a movie halfway through, you are confused. So you need to be brought up to speed. If you get that, type get it into the chat. Just so I know everybody gets this. Yep, get it, get it. Paula, get it. Lindsay, get it. Pete, get it. Bianca, okay, yes, perfectly. So I'll show you exactly my notes so you can see what I'm reading from here. So they don't know who you are, why you're here, what is this, what's about going to happen. And instead of guiding men, most of people, like, they always ask for the commitment. So it's like proposing marriage on the first day or before you've even ordered a drink. Who's married? Is anybody married here with us? If we're married, type me. Okay. Anybody married? Paula's like me. Okay. Paula, type in how many years or months before you got married. Lindsay, he's also married. Lindsay, tell me how many years you were together before you got married. Paula's like 7 years. Okay. So you were not confused before you said yes. Okay. I'm not asking clients to wait 7 years. Bianca's like to myself. Lindsay's 14 years married. Okay. And more answers coming in. So can you see they got married because they were not confused. They knew exactly what they were getting. Okay. Exactly what they were getting. So the biggest mistake I like always saw behind the scenes, and when I left the gurus and when I'm in like many high ticket masterminds in the world because I love education, people are always saying the problems they offer, the problems of pricing, the problems of timing, the problems of platform. No, it wasn't. People just say that so they can sell extra things. The real problem was they kind of skipped the orientation. And the orientation means answering the brain's questions, not out loud. So the brain's going, what is this? Why am I saying this? Is this for people like me? Am I safe here? Now, if you don't answer those questions, the brain just goes off. Like, not kind of angry, but like it just scrolls. Type me in the chat if you've seen something online and went, not for me, scroll. Type me. I mean, I'll type me. Yeah, me. I've even typed as well. Me, Pete says me, Lindsay said me, Hannah says me, Bianca said me, Gavin, me, yep. So we have all done it. So this is why I want you to understand it. So this is why you can have a good offer. I'll type in here as well for the notes I'm going to give you this document. Product, okay? You can have a fair price, you can have a real solution and still get nothing because the brain never arrived. So let me give you an example. If you walk into a shop and there's like no sign, no layout, no indication of what they sell, you don't kind of walk deeper inside. You go, oh, this is not for me, and walk out the door. Type me if you've ever walked into a shop and went, not for me, and you've just out the door. Okay, me, Christine saying me, Pete saying me, Bianca saying me. Okay, perfect. So you now understand exactly, you've done this yourself. So online is going to work the same way. And the reason I'm telling you all this, because it's too easy at the end for me just to give you a complete AI prompt and all the secrets. You need to understand this before you get there, because that's the difference of the people who understand it and the people who are just playing with AI and missing the steps. So when we're online, your post, your page, your email, they are the front door to bring the people. Imagine they're totally cold, because this is what this is about. I want you to take totally cold people, and then people fail because when they're starting, they start at the wrong part. They start where the gurus finish, and they start with no action instead of the orientation. So in the next video, I'm going to show you the first thing the brain must feel before it will even consider moving forward. So this is like kind of the stop. People say, oh, but Nicola, that's the hook. Well, actually, it's a little bit more deeper. We go into a complete pattern interruption. And for the ones who are in my academy, because this is a lesson I'm actually teaching, I'm going to show you a whole new updated way of how you can do this with all your posts, because we do have people with low ticket products and stuff like that as well. But for the purpose of this video, this is how to take cold people and get them to sign up. Once I show you this in the next video, you're going to immediately go, that's why this didn't work. That's why that's written wrong. Okay, and you're going to know what is coming next, because I mean, this is a whole Lucky 7 video series, and then you can understand why I call it the Guru Secrets of Selling and the Master Millions Unlocked, because you can then sit and use this, and you will then understand why you've purchased things. Who type me into the chat if you've read things online and it's just hooked you in, hooked you in, hooked you in, and you went ding ding with your phone on Apple Pay, Google Pay, PayPal, and then you have all these things in your inbox. You use another email, you forgot the password, you can't get into it yet. Candice me, Pete me, Christine me, Anna me. Okay, this is because there is a whole system of exactly how this works, and I'm going to hand it to you.